Welcome to Inside SCSO, a recurring look at public safety and crime prevention issues in St. Charles Parish and information about the St. Charles Parish Sheriff's Office. In this edition, Sheriff Greg Champagne will be here to share his views on the importance of community involvement in fighting crime. And he will also tell you about information and services available for residents through our website and through social media. We'll also show you how you can help fight crime in your neighborhood while protecting your own home by participating in Sheriff Champagne's security camera database. And finally, you'll learn about Operation First Class Sheriff's Camp, a partnership between Sheriff Champagne and Boy Scouts of America that gives boys an opportunity to attend summer camp designed to build life skills. All this and much more coming right up.
Yeah, man, I need to get home.
Man, you should stay here. You look a little tore up. I don't think you should be driving.
No, man, I can drive.
In this episode, we are focusing on you and how you can help us protect your family and property. The dedicated men and women of the St. Charles Parish Sheriff's Office are among the best trained and qualified law enforcement officers in the state of Louisiana. It is my job to provide them with the best training, the best equipment, and to do everything I can to inspire and motivate them to do the best job possible. However, I realized many years ago that just having a top-notch group of deputies is not enough. Without a day-to-day partnership with you, the citizens we are sworn to protect and serve, we cannot be completely successful. We need and encourage your participation in our mission to protect you, your family, and your property. You may ask, how can I assist the Sheriff's Office in fighting crime? Well, first, you can be vigilant. Vigilance means that you keep your eyes open to anything unusual going on in your neighborhood. If you see anything suspicious, you should not hesitate to contact us by dialing 911. We also urge you to get to know your neighbors and look out for one another. A good neighborhood watch program is a great way to organize your neighbors so that you can become more aware of things happening near your home. Our Special Services Division is ready and anxious to host a neighborhood watch meeting in your area. All you need to do is get a few neighbors to agree and contact us to set up a meeting. Another way you can help us to be involved is to monitor our website and social media sites to keep abreast of crime trends in St. Charles Parish and particularly in your neighborhood. In order for you to help us be on the lookout for crime, you need to know exactly what type of crimes are occurring and, more importantly, what type of crimes are happening in your neighborhood. Fortunately, violent crimes are few, but property crime is more common. A good place to start is on our website, crimemapping.com. St. Charles Parish is one of the few agencies in Louisiana where citizens can go to a website and see a map of the crimes that are occurring. Did you know that you can also register to receive crime alerts from Crime Mapping every day, every time a crime occurs that you wish to know about? All you have to do is register to receive emails to receive notices of crimes that occur within 2 miles of your home. We also urge you to monitor our social media websites, especially Facebook. Both the St. Charles Parish Sheriff's Office and I personally maintain active Facebook pages. You can like or follow these pages, and we provide almost daily information about crime trends that may be occurring. Please feel free to share the information we provide with your friends and family. On our official website, you can also register to receive daily emails and press releases and arrest information. I urge you to go to our website and notice all the features provided, which allow us to communicate directly with you. Scroll down to the button entitled Notify Me. There, you can register to receive emails, emergency text alerts on several topics. The members of the St. Charles Parish Sheriff's Office want you to know about what crimes are occurring in your community. How else can you help us protect you but by being knowledgeable and informed? For real community policing to occur, you, as part of the community, need to join us as a partner in crime prevention efforts.
Listen, I've been worried about you because I know you have a lot going on. All these
Yo,
things
baby,
that I
what
worry
up?
about.
I miss you
I'm just
so
saying
much.
it
We need to
because
go on
I
a
don't have
TOT
time to
date.
do it.
Like,
I don't have
we
time
haven't
to do
gone in
that.
forever.
Oh
my God, so cute.
Alright.
Don't forget about soccer practice and like, you know we have playoffs. It's a big deal. Come on, starting and everything. Come on.
The St. Charles Parish Sheriff's Office is seeking your help with an unsolved murder that occurred on August 13, 2007. On that day, at about 1 p.m., Miss Hilda Warren, who was 70 years of age, was found by family members deceased inside of her residence at 134 4th Street in St. Rose. Miss Warren was found lying on the kitchen floor, bleeding from the head. The last time she was seen by family members was earlier that day at about 10:45 a.m. It was initially assumed that Mrs. Warren accidentally fell and hit her head. However, during the autopsy, it was determined that she died from a single gunshot wound. 2 persons of interest have been identified by investigators. However, no eyewitness testimony was ever obtained positively linking either of those persons to this murder. This investigation remains active and open. Anyone with any information that might help detectives solve this crime are asked to contact Detective Sergeant Jody Farrig, or you can call Crime Stoppers.
It is said that a picture is worth 1,000 words, but when that picture is actually video of someone breaking into your or your neighbor's property, well, it's worth far more in the investigation and prosecution of a criminal. When burglaries occur, perpetrators are usually in and out in a matter of minutes. One crime-fighting tool that is gaining in popularity are in-home security camera systems that record the perimeters of a home and provide valuable evidence against those who prey upon us. Sheriff Champagne is developing a network of residents who are willing to point at least one of their cameras to the street as a way to protect their community. Should a crime occur in your area, detectives will contact you and other residents on a registry and seek permission to view the images captured on your security camera. The description of a person walking on the street or a particular model of a car seen around the time a crime has occurred is a good lead, and it's proven successful in solving crime in St. Charles Parish. Bart Bourgeois has a camera in his Destrehan home and is part of the growing number of residents who have signed up to be part of the registry.
Hi, I'm Bart Bourgeois. Just want to take the time to tell people about having a home security system or business security system. They do help the Sheriff's Office solve crimes in our parish for a number of reasons. It makes a safety feature for your own home. You can see who's at the door before you actually open the door. As far as a business, you can look on your phone and see what's going on at your business or your home while you're away from them. If more people would get these surveillance cameras, it would solve more crimes in our parish. It helps the Sheriff's Office tremendously. Just having these systems, it picks up not only your own home or your business, it picks up a couple of homes and businesses around yours, which will solve more crimes in this parish.
The Avalon Homeowners Association on the west bank of St. Charles Parish has security cameras installed. They are also part of the registry. Multiple cameras keep a watchful eye and record vehicles entering and leaving that subdivision. As Joseph Jones explains, the program has many safety benefits for Avalon residents.
My name is Joseph Jones. I live in Avalon subdivision. I've been here since 2000. It's a fairly safe neighborhood, the good people. What we've done as a homeowners association is installed some surveillance cameras in and around the subdivision so that if we have any incidents of break-ins, car vandals, we can go back to the camera that is activated only by motion and pull out that day and time, give that to the police so that they can have an idea of the people that were in the neighborhood around that time that the incident happened. I think that made the neighborhood a whole lot safer, and it also made the people in the neighborhood, our little community, feel a whole lot safer as well. That they know that they can come to us and we can go to that camera and pull up vehicle license plate numbers maybe, if they had anything happen in the neighborhood and they're concerned about it, and we can give that information to the police or to the person that's concerned. The cameras are paid for by the neighborhood association, the homeowners association. It's something that they thought would help enhance the neighborhood and make it more appealing to others and a deterrent for criminals.
Here to tell us more about Sheriff Champine's security camera database is Detective Sergeant Jeremy Pitchford. Sergeant Pitchford, thanks for coming today. Can you tell us a little bit about the program and more importantly about how it's been successful in helping solve crimes already in St. Charles Parish?
Thank you for having me, Pat. The first example I want to talk about is back in 2009 we had several residence burglaries throughout the parish, most of them concentrated on the West Bank. We had a few in the Luling area. We had one in Ama. The one in Ama, there was two that happened in Luling and then one in Ama on the same evening. The burglary in Ama, there was a witness across the street who said that she observed a white Pontiac car pull into the driveway and a white male went to the door, knocked on the door, and then he left. What she didn't know was that he breached the back door and went into the residence and stolen several items. A few days later, we had another burglary very similar in the Bayou Gauche area, and a neighbor across the street had video surveillance. Well, on the video surveillance, we saw a white Pontiac Grand Prix. We believed that this person may have been from the Luling area, so we started some surveillance in that area. And while we were doing that, we got a phone call from a resident in Bayou Gauche who said he had seen that white Grand Prix pull into the house that was burglarized in Bayou Gauche. He gave a very detailed description of the car. In fact, he also said he had seen the car at Walmart. So we went to Walmart and we found the car there and we started some surveillance, and ultimately we ended up finding a lot of stolen property at the homeowner's house that was from not only burglaries in St. Charles Parish, but several burglaries in Jefferson Parish. And without the video surveillance there, we may not have ever made that arrest on that case.
Great. Are there other cases?
There was another case back in 2011 that I want to talk about. There was a lady that she actually had video surveillance on her house, and when she reviewed the video surveillance, she remembered a few days prior she saw a truck that was across the street from her house. She saw somebody get out of the truck, knock on her neighbor's door. She thought it was suspicious, so she copied down the license plate. She called the sheriff's office that day, but they didn't find the truck. They came back a few days later. They burglarized her residence and the neighbor's residence, and ultimately her copying down that license plate and the video surveillance helped us to get a conviction in that case as well. And both of those, it wasn't just the video surveillance, it was very important that the watchful eye of the neighbors, or the victims in this case, they were paying attention. It was very helpful to us.
Right. So if someone's interested in participating in this program, this registry, what would they need to do?
They would need to give us their contact information, some way for us to contact them. Let us know where their cameras are, the residence or business, if they want to tell us that they have cameras on their business, and they need to be available to us to contact them. We also need them to keep their system kind of up to date. A lot of times people put the cameras up, they forget about them, and the camera lenses will get dirty, and then the images are not very good.
So we really only would be looking at their footage if something should happen. We don't want access to their equipment. We just want to view it if we know that a crime has occurred in an area.
That's correct. We would only contact them if we had, let's say, a rash of car burglaries or some other type of crime that occurred in their neighborhood, and we would want to go see if we could get maybe a vehicle, or even better would be if we could see people on the camera.
Okay. So if someone is contemplating buying one of these systems, or they already have a system in place, what would be the best placement of a camera to help the sheriff's office?
We like the cameras to be where you want to be able to see a wide angle of things, but not too wide, because you won't get facial characteristics, or you won't be able to make out the make, model, and color of a car if it's too far away, if it's panned out too much. So, and most of them are typically pointed at the driveway or the front door or the back door. They want to capture the areas that protect their residents, and then sometimes we get a little bit of, I don't know what you'd call it, but the camera's looking past the end of their property. We might see a car going down the street, and that's why we
So a good street view will be helpful.
A street view would definitely be
helpful. Know
helpful.
who's in a community at the time, at some late hours, around a time that we know a crime has occurred.
That's correct.
Great, great. So would the sheriff's office be responsible for the images that are on a camera, or is it really the homeowners and we're just asking for access to use it?
Right. We would be looking to use it to assist in the investigation and the prosecution of the case, and then the homeowner would have to be careful where they pointed it. I mean, obviously, if you pointed a camera from your video surveillance directly into your neighbor's window, you probably have some legal issues, both criminal and civil.
Thank you, Sergeant Pitchford. If you'd like to help us solve crime in your neighborhood by allowing detectives to view your surveillance footage in the aftermath of a crime, please join the registry. To enroll, complete the online form on our website at www.stcharlessheriff.org or call Sergeant Jeremy Pitchford at 985-783-1135. You will make your neighborhood and St. Charles Parish a safer place to live.
The St. Charles Parish Sheriff's Office is asking residents to be on the lookout for Randon Ross Williams of Norco, who was identified by employees of the Dollar General store there as being the person who stole merchandise from the store on March 3, 2015. Williams, age 29, whose last known address was 404 West Lawson Street in New Sarpy, was seen leaving the St. Charles Street store parking lot in a 1995 burgundy Toyota Camry with license plate YBU493. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Randon Ross Williams should contact Detective Richards or by calling Crime Stoppers.
The St. Charles Parish Fraternal Order of Police invites you to be part of our third and final construction phase of the St. Charles Parish Fallen Heroes Memorial. In this phase, a bronze statue of a child will be placed next to the current statues of a kneeling deputy that is holding a flag and facing images of St. Charles Parish's 4 fallen officers who gave their final breath in the service of St. Charles Parish residents. Also included in this phase will be 2 benches and accent lighting. To raise funds needed to complete this memorial, the St. Charles Parish Fraternal Order of Police is selling engraved bricks with your or your loved one's names or the names of civic-minded businesses. These bricks will be placed in the memorial's Legacy Walk at the St. Charles Parish Sheriff's Office headquarters on Judge Edward Dufresne Parkway in Luling, Louisiana. This is your opportunity to honor St. Charles Parish's fallen heroes and recognize the loved one by having their name forever associated with this tribute. To order your brick, visit the St. Charles Parish Fallen Heroes Memorial page on Facebook or contact me at 985-783-1355. All donations are tax deductible. Sheriff Greg Champagne is seeking applications of boys ages 12 through 16 interested in participating in the 19th Annual First Class Sheriff's Camp. Sheriff's Camp is made possible through a partnership with the New Orleans Area Council of the Boy Scouts of America. Together we offer boys an opportunity to attend, at no charge, a 6-day youth camp with deputies serving as chaperones. The purpose of the youth camp is to tear down barriers between youth and law enforcement and bring kids closer to crime prevention, outdoor life, instructional skills, and career education, while at the same time building values, ethics, and leadership. Our goal is for these young men to return home with a greater respect for the community, each other, and for law enforcement. With us today is Lieutenant Craig Peaty, who helps coordinate this yearly event, and Drew McQuillan, a young man who has attended Sheriff's Camp in the past. Lieutenant Peaty, can you describe the activities they do at camp? The first day they arrive, what can the kids expect to participate in when they arrive at camp?
The first thing we usually do is set up the campsite. That is mainly putting up the tents and setting up all the recreational activities. The Boy Scouts will participate with us and show the kids how to actually put the tents up from scratch. Each tent has 2 cots in it. It has a wood floor on the bottom, and then it's a vinyl type tent.
Okay. And what type of activities will they do when they're at camp?
While we're at camp, we do a lot of Boy Scout activities. We start off in the morning, we muster at the flagpole. After the flagpole muster, we go to breakfast and a meal.
Okay, what activities do they do? What type of sessions do they have, breakout sessions?
We have a bunch of sessions that we do. One of them's they climb a rock wall to the top and try to get them to ring a bell. We have rappelling off a 50-foot tower. They are taught how to swim in a pool. If they don't know how to swim, they're given lessons. They get to play with the canoes, go out in the lake and paddle the canoes around. If they happen to capsize, they're taught how to upright the canoe. We have rifle range where we teach them how to shoot rifles at targets. We also have the shotgun course where they get to shoot skeet, which is a lot of fun. We do a lot of leadership, team building skills where they're actually working together as groups and trying to build teams up and leadership expectations.
Okay, so that runs pretty much during the day, just a regular schedule. What do they do in the evenings when they finish up their regular schedule and back at the campsite?
In the evenings, once all the groups are finished, we muster back at the campsite. We have a basketball goal that we set up. We have volleyball goals set up. We have wood chopping, so to learn how to chop wood. We teach them how to do that, use the axe and stuff like that. We just mingle with the deputies and interact, have a lot of discussion with the deputies.
So can you describe the facilities at the Boy Scout camp?
It's a a lot of acreage with a lot of wooded area. There's a lake on it. There's also several buildings. One is the cafeteria, which serves all our meals. They feed us 3 times a day. There's bunkhouses for the scouts. There's a little trading post where the kids can buy snacks throughout the day. We provide a lot of snacks, but they like to buy some things on their own.
Well, for 19 years we've been doing this program, and with literally over 1,000 boys have gone through camp. What do you see as the greatest asset for the Sheriff's Office for offering this camp?
I think it shows the youth that the different side of the police officers, that we're human, that we can react with them on their level. Shows them a little respect, leadership.
Yeah, great. Great. Drew, you went to camp last year, 2014. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience at camp? What did you like the most?
My favorite part is the swimming part, because it's always hot out there, because it's a hot summer day and the pool is so warm and cold. You just dive in and it just feels good. And yeah, that's basically my favorite part.
So did you know how to swim before you went to camp?
Yes, sir, I did.
You notice any other kids that didn't know how to swim? Did they have any trouble learning? I mean, I know there's instructors there to teach them how to swim, and it's kind of a badge. Even if you think you can swim, you still have to go through the same process to prove that you can. So,
right.
What about other kids that maybe weren't very good at swimming? How did they work out?
Well, if you kind of knew how to swim, but you couldn't complete the test, which is 3 laps in the pool. If you couldn't complete that, then you would get a tag that has a beginner's thing on it. And if you don't know how to swim, period, then you will get a tag and it's blank. But if you do know how to swim, then you get the full thing.
Okay. Rifle range, archery, climbing the rock wall, rappelling. Did you like the rappelling part?
Yes, I did. That was very, very fun and interesting because I've never done it before.
Well, prior to coming to camp, did you have a whole lot of interaction with law enforcement? And what was your opinion of law enforcement after you went to camp?
Well, before I went to camp, I didn't really interact with police officers. I mean, I didn't really know a lot of police officers. But after camp, I really, really enjoyed, I had a different perspective on police officers because they actually can be cool people and nice people.
Oh, great. So would you recommend others to go?
Yes, I would. It's very, very fun and entertaining.
Great. Thank you, Drew. We hope to see you this year at camp. You coming back, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, the 2015 camp dates are July 12th through 17th at Camp Salmon Scout Reservation in Keene, Mississippi. Transportation will be provided by the St. Charles Parish Public Schools. To be eligible, you must be a boy aged 12 to 16 at the time of camp, a resident of St. Charles Parish, and you must complete the Boy Scout of America's physical form and complete the Boy Scout of America's application. If your son would like to attend camp, or if you know a local resident that would be a good candidate, please contact Lieutenant Craig P.T. in the Special Services Division at 985-783-1355. Applications are available through our website and at the Special Services office next to the courthouse. All requests must be submitted by May 8th. Parents and campers will be required to attend an orientation meeting before the camp. Sheriff Champagne will make every effort to accommodate all submissions, but unfortunately space is limited, so get your applications in early.
The St. Charles Parish Sheriff's Office is looking for information on the whereabouts of Dashun Joseph, age 30, who is accused of threatening a Kelowna resident after entering the resident's home and falling asleep on the couch December 15, 2014. He allegedly threatened the Kelowna Drive resident with a sharp object when he was discovered the next morning. Joseph is 5'11", weighs 180 pounds, and has a medium build. He was last seen wearing a red jacket, white shirt, and jeans. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Dashun Joseph should contact Detective Richards, or you can call Crime Stoppers. I'd like to announce the opening of the St. Charles Parish Sheriff's Office firing range to civilians for handguns only on the following dates: Saturday, March 14th, Saturday, March 28th, Saturday, April 4th, Saturday, April 18th, May 9th, and Saturday, April 16th. To use the range, you must own a handgun and follow these important rules. Report to the firearm instructor prior to removing weapons from your vehicle. Weapons must be transported to the range in a suitable transportation device or secured in a holster while on the range. Weapons must be brought to the range unloaded. All safety and liability forms must be filled out and signed prior to firing. Proper identification is required and presented to the firearm instructor. All participants are required to bring the following: their own targets, safety glasses, hearing protection, ammunition, and staples and staple gun. Our range is located behind the Nelson Coleman Correctional Center on Louisiana Highway 3127 in Kelowna, Louisiana. If you have any questions, please contact Lieutenant Ted Adams at 504-201-5222.
Are you ready to make the move to a progressive law enforcement agency? The St. Charles Parish Sheriff's Office is hiring. St. Charles Parish is a suburban community with a highly rated public school system, a low crime rate, plentiful outdoor recreation, and easy access to everything the New Orleans area has to offer. The St. Charles Parish Sheriff's Office, which protects a vibrant and prosperous community, is looking for qualified applicants to join our team. Just 20 miles west of New Orleans, the St. Charles Parish Sheriff's Office meets the challenges of protecting a busy Mississippi River port, as well as a parish population of 53,000. Our neighborhoods range from 200-year-old communities to new subdivisions, and while we cherish our traditions, we are looking towards the future. The Sheriff's Office is the parish's only law enforcement agency. With a force of nearly 400, we provide a comprehensive array of services that gives us the ability to not only solve crime, but to help prevent them by a focus on community outreach and engagement. We are looking for qualified, driven, and motivated deputies to join our team. Throughout a deputy's career, we will train qualified recruits in our regional post academy, one of only 27 in Louisiana. All post-certified deputies receive annual in-service training to ensure that they remain at the highest training level. Officers participate in in-house classes, including active shooter response, use of force, legal updates, and defensive tactics, as well as leadership and ethics training. Our seamless communications network ensures that officers have all the information they need to solve a crime. Our culture prioritizes communication between all parts of the Sheriff's Office, ensuring that responding officers have the information and resources needed. Deputies today pull away from roll call meetings in a police cruiser linked to a virtual world of comprehensive real-time information. The trunks of their patrol units are loaded with investigative tools that helps locate and properly collect even the slightest particle of evidence. Benefits include employer-paid health, life, and vision insurance with optional dependent coverage. Long-term disability coverage is also available. There also is a generous retirement from the Louisiana Sheriff's Pension System. The minimum requirements for hire are 18 years of age, 21 for patrol, high school diploma or GED, clean criminal background, no history of illegal drug use in the past 24 months, resident of Louisiana. To apply, visit our website, www.stcharlessheriff.org, or call Miss Lori Meckham at 985-783-6237, extension 2016.
Thank you for joining us for Inside SCSO. We hope you found this program informative. Future episodes will be produced on a regular basis and made available through St. Charles Parish Government Access channels, online, on our website, and through social media. Thank you for watching. Stay safe.